Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Inside works, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is Reynolds Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this with our two quarterbacks. Certainly fit it all. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be to work it across midfield.
But he's producing already early in this game.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He'll run it. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 7 to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is in for the Russell Wilson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. I like it. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now Jones. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think, gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And right away, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Again, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's got it. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Wilson will throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Wilson. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They run it with Carson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. On the carry. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And applause in the action, because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
For the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And it's good to make it 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It's third down and the 11.
Now Wentz on third down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this takeover on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, the Seahawks forget Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get them into double coverage, and it's intercepted? Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. The throw over the middle, taken in. And brought down, but not before reaching the yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, you bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards.
Wentz to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wentz now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, it's Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Wentz. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They'll run with Sanders.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Receiving team. We can't have that.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm State in Glendale. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. 28. Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they've reached halftime, all tied. 17-all is the score. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. as for the call of the...
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe to do.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Russell Wilson sacked.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Number 3.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Seahawks.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And he puts it through. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. Offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run with Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
6. And an Eagle 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Sanders. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, second down.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
From the 24, Wentz over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. A slant to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard on the Seahawks 5-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
7 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
The 46-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Let's go.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And a ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 11 yards there. First down. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way now. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Wentz to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seahawks.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams,
They had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? There was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.